Good evening and welcome to everyone. You join us for this T20 match between Victoria and the Stingers. I'm Mike Atherton, and alongside me today is Mel Jones, Ali Mitchell, Ian Healy and the Silver Fox himself, David Gower.
Thanks, Mike. Always a pleasure to sit alongside you. Earlier, I took a look at the conditions for the day. And looking at the pitch, it's been set up well for these players to show their skills. Personally, it might just favour having a bowl first, though. Beautiful clear conditions and not a chance of rain.
Thanks, David. Two captains are in the middle.
Despite the conditions, the captain is asking the openers to pad up. Might be a costly decision. The bowlers will fancy their chances of early wickets.
Ready for the first. First ball here in the commentary box. What should be an enthralling contest between these two teams.
A few moves made in the field.
The umpire signals that we're ready to go. First ball of the innings about to be bowled. Got all of it, and for 6.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
Yup.
Gone! Excellent catch, close to the bat.
Oh dear, it's been a poor innings under pressure, and now they've got the key batter out cheaply.
The team will be after a positive innings from this batter. A great opportunity to come in and put some runs on the board.
Yep.
They'll get at least 1. A couple on offer here.
And they're away and nicely off the mark.
Yes.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
Just missed the line, not the worst delivery, but that was... dispatched with interest. Everyone just watch that in awe. The captain's going to change things around in the field.
Yeah.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
A big opportunity. They've worked hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get big runs on the board.
Yep.
20 runs added there. The Stingers are 1 for 20. Edwards coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble. Edwards from the north end.
Yeah.
Solid defence, very compact.
Yep.
Nice solid defensive shot.
The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
Yes.
They make it home, but there should never have been the chance for a run out in the first place.
Yeah.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here. There'll be 1 run here for them.
I, for one, reckon that second run was on, but clearly the batters knew better.
Misses everything.
Hardy shakes their head. He was there to be hit, but couldn't make the most of it.
Does very well to get quickly across to that one.
Not a great delivery, got it full, and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
End of the over, 5 off it. The Stingers are 1 for 25.
A few moves made in the field.
Yes.
Well placed, should get a single.
Yeah.
Bit of a mix-up, but no harm done this time.
Yeah.
Straight to the fielder.
That would have been a very risky single. In the end, a good decision to stay put.
Yeah.
Got right in behind it.
Yep.
Nice shot, runs possible.
Follow that.
Wow, that's missed the lot. 5 runs added there. The Stingers are 1 for 30.
Bit of a change-up in the field now. Some adjustments to the field.
Yes.
Great shot, at least 1 on offer.
Decide against the second, way too late. I think they'd have been well short if they had continued.
And caught. That's just superb.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Great shot.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was absolutely no point in chasing that.
Yes.
Doesn't beat the infield.
A bit of a mix-up. They'll need to improve their communication.
Yes.
Edge. What a ball.
That would have been a very risky single. In the end, a good decision to stay put.
Really good over. Takes a wicket, keeps it tight. Somehow they've got to find the boundaries. Philip, the right armour, is coming into the attack from the south end.
Yes.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
Yes.
There'll be runs here. Quick onto that in the infield.
Not a smart decision, you feel, not to run there. Mustn't have a lot of faith in their partner, if you ask me.
Yeah.
Yes. That's mistimed. It's gone high. Should be gone.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Yes.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring. Good bowling, kept it nice and tight and made it hard to score runs.
Yes.
That was lovely bowling. Just not getting the reward it deserved. Must have been a whisker away from hitting the wickets.
Edged. Confident appeal. Could it be? What great reactions. Brilliant catch close in.
Not a bad innings. Really was starting to get the runs flowing, but cut short. Important wicket to get at this stage of the match.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should definitely be on the new batter, who strides to the middle. They will be looking for another quick wicket. Brilliant shot, that.
That's the way you want to start your innings. Into position quickly and drills it to the boundary.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, a roundabout off stump, and that'll force the mistake.
Good work by the keeper. That wasn't the easiest of collects and saved some certain runs.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Drakes shakes their head. It was there to hit. Couldn't make the most of it. Floated that one up and hit well, but couldn't beat the field.
The end of another over. This time, though, some more fielding changes are coming. As the restrictions are lifted.
Yes.
Exquisitely down the front foot, a gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Big edge! Loud shout! Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Drives and misses everything.
Tried to get the drive away, timed it poorly, lucky to survive.
A wonderful delivery to get the edge. You've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again.
Catch it!
Nicely played.
Saw it from the moment it left the hand, latched onto it and given the full treatment.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder after the boundary.
Yep.
End of the over, a good one in terms of keeping the batters quiet. Just needed to take a wicket to make it an excellent one. Tickner, the right-arm medium bowler, is coming into the attack from the north end.
No runs on that occasion, got into position nicely, just too early on the shot, couldn't find a gap.
Yep.
They'll get at least one. There's trouble here.
Good running, it needed to be as well, probably closer than they expected.
Yep.
Well, the communication's not great between these two. There's a lot of hesitation in their calls. On that occasion, looking for a second. In the end, a good decision not to go through with it.
Yeah.
Great shot.
Yes, bowler.
Nice shot.
That was a massive shot, middled, and it flew over the boundary. Brilliant stuff.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
Yes.
Questions will begin to be asked. Should the captain make a change? A big over, that one. Too many loose deliveries. Philip from the south end. Going with spin now. The right armour is coming on to bowl from the south end.
A bit of a change up in the field now. The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
Simple as you like. Didn't bother to look at more than one delivery in the over.
Got to their 50 without a lot of trouble. Unfortunately for them, the 100 wasn't to be as they head back to the dressing room.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark their guard. They just need to rotate the strike early on as they get settled. Middle that one. Great timing.
Showing that they mean business this innings. Barely seem to have got going and they're hitting sixes.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot. Well placed. Should get a single.
Oh, good running. It needed to be as well. That's probably a lot closer than they expected.
A change to the complexion of this match. Got to get the new batter coming forward early, encouraging them to drive and really attack the stumps. Flew away with pace. Brilliant timing.
Well, they've faced one ball, scored 6 runs. Can't be much more efficient than that.
Tickner, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment.
A few moves made in the field. Well, there was a moment of hesitation, a few calls of yes and no. In the end, no damage done.
Yep.
A couple on offer here.
Got it behind square on the leg side. Swiveled and pulled away. Didn't get all of it, though, I don't think.
16 runs. Added there. The Stingers are 4 for 88. Couldn't get it through the field.
They make it home, but there should never be the chance for a run out in the first place.
Wait.
Good cricket all round, good delivery, timed well, but straight to the fielder.
Yep.
There'll be 1 run here for them.
It was slightly shorter, but it was seen early. Got onto the back foot quickly, just pushed it away behind square.
Wow, that's missed the lot.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
misses everything.
Drakes shakes their head. It was there to be hit, but couldn't make the most of it.
Catch it!
Right out of the middle.
Good balance, really good balance to transfer the weight and stay on top of the ball.
5 runs added in the over. The Stingers are 4 for 93.
Right over the top of it, nicely smothering the spin there.
Nice solid defensive shot.
Negated the spin well then, got nicely on top of the bounce.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
Just textbook. Sees the ball goes shorter, gets back fast to pull that shot away for 6.
Yep, right one.
There's a chance if this hits.
Decide against the second, way too late. I think they'd have been well short if they had continued.
Plays it nice and late. Might beat them to the third-man boundary.
Got their head right in line with the ball. A beautiful strike there, down the ground.
You can see how good this pitch can be for batting. You want the player coming forward, but it's a tight margin. Only a touch full and put away.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Cornwall ends what has been a tidy over. Just needed to top it off with a wicket.
Yes.
Goes up and over for 6. That's the positive option.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions clear.
Yep.
Got right in behind it. This could be trouble. Loud appeal. Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
The captain's going to change things around in the field. Just slowing things down, nothing too risky on that delivery, just keeping the bowler honest.
Timed it nicely. They'll look for a couple, you'd think.
That's just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. That's the sort of shot you want to see at a cricket match.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, around about off stump, and that'll force the mistake. Time that brilliantly.
Solid partnership, 50 so far. Now it's time to really build a big score.
Yep.
Solid defence, very compact. There's a run here, surely.
Seems slightly odd not just to take the single that was on offer there.
Yep.
Nice shot, runs possible. Easy catch, didn't have to move really.
They will receive now the warmest of receptions from this crowd for a supreme display of batting.
Yep, pushed nicely into the covers. Might go all the way.
Misjudged that throw, and the batters survive what would have been a certain run out. And they're away and nicely off the mark.
Super piece of timing.
It was a very, very good shot, presenting a straight bat, simple execution and back past the bowler.
Cornwall shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots, just need to tighten their areas now. Beaten on the drive.
A bit of frustration after that shot, went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
End of the over, 7 off it. The Stingers are 5 for 131. Digs out the Yorker.
Confusion written on the batters' faces, a mix-up that almost led to a run-out.
Yep.
That's out. Caught.
Really getting towards the tail enders now. 6th wicket gone. There's not a lot left in this lineup.
It's a long way to walk out here just to walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first one behind them and then push on. Edged it. Loud shout. And again, see you later. 2 wickets on the trot.
A trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled.
Immediately underway with some runs.
High High in the air. This should be an easy chance. Caught. What a position to set there. A brilliant catch.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down. Really didn't get settled. Looked to be in trouble, sadly, for most of the knock.
Cast, ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps. Huge shot. That's a massive shot. Just incredible.
Perhaps that slipped out of the hand a little during the release. Cars didn't mind and sent it high and handsome over the boundary rope for 6.
Yeah. Nice one.
Just slowing things down. Nothing too risky on that delivery. Just keeping the bowler honest.
Yep.
Quick onto that in the infield.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
Yeah.
Great shot. At least one on offer.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Really? That's just wasting everyone's time. What a ball! Out! Caught!
The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail.
With the fall of that wicket, we have a new batter at the crease. O'Keefe will be looking to make a strong start to their innings.
O'Keefe gets off the mark.
6 runs added in that over. The Stingers are 9 for 145. Livingston from the north end.
Yep.
Gone! Not a great shot to start the over. It's a decent score in the end. They can't afford to give away any free runs. It'll all start with the new ball. There's a lot of time to get these runs. It's a fairly decent total. Plenty of options. Don't need to do anything flashy. Just get themselves in and build the run rate. Unplayable. Out. What a catch.
It's the wicket they so desperately wanted. They've removed a real threat before they could get going.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. Cook, whose first task is getting themselves settled.
Yes.
Edged.
Victoria are on the board with those runs. Not exactly convincing.
A new batter always likes to feel bat on ball early on as they bring a bit of energy to the crease.
Yep.
Roy gets off the mark.
Wait.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Yep. No. Yep. No.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Catch it.
That's really high. Don't think anyone is close.
Exquisitely down the front foot, a gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Yep.
Just a little bit wide, well picked up. And let the ball do all the work really, just to nudge it down towards third.
The right-arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl from the south end.
Yep. Nice bowling.
That was a good slow ball. Picked up well though. Got that defensive shot in, nice and simple.
Middle that one, great timing.
Off the front foot, hit it with all the power and elegance of a batter, right at the top of their game.
Hales, I don't think will be too happy with their bowler at the moment.
Yep.
Super shot.
You could see by how it whistled away to the boundary just how sweetly this was timed.
What else do they have in their bag of tricks? Not much seems to be working at the moment. Drives and misses everything.
Gannon with a superb delivery. Got them trying to drive, but messing everything up.
Winning.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
Turning down the single, surprising. That seemed like a very, very easy single.
The over comes to an end. Not many runs coming from it. Both sides need to inject some life into this game.
Yes.
There'll be one run here for them.
Yes.
Misses everything.
Cook shakes their head. It was there to hit. Couldn't make the most of it.
Yep.
Wow, that's missed the lot. Great shot.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward and dispatches that to the boundary.
7 runs added there. Victoria are 1 for 23.
Yes.
There'll be runs here.
Keepers.
Decisive running might have got them to. Looking back at it, I'd say they'd have made it easily. So in the end, poor running.
That's going a long way. What a shot that is.
Just missed the line, not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. The first step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. If they can find the right spot, the reward will eventually come.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Yes.
Cuts that off well in the infield.
Cook shakes their head. It was there to be hit, but couldn't make the most of it.
Right. Yeah. No. Yes.
Misses. That's so close to a run out. Really should have been hit from there.
Well, that would have been a very risky run. The right call was made in the end.
8 runs added there. Victoria are 1 for 31. Hardy coming into the attack from the north end. Got all of it, and for 6.
That's what you pay the entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move. Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Yep.
Nice solid defensive shot.
Yeah.
Brilliant diving stop.
Now there would have been a few hearts in mouths in the crowd, but somehow they managed to make their ground with the dive.
Well taken. Had a lot of work to do and held on to a great catch.
It's the sort of dismissal that sees the momentum swing back to the bowler. Gone, but not for many.
Livingston is new to the crease. They'll be keen to field bat on ball early on. Gone, another one goes. 2 wickets and 2 balls, and they're on a roll now.
That was a real shame. That was a brilliant innings. Really was heading towards something special. A good wicket to take at this stage.
Edwards won't have the pressure of facing up just yet. The nerves will be rattling a bit while they're at the non-striker's end.
Yep.
Great shot through the gap. Perfect timing.
Got their weight forward, their head was right, and punched nicely through the ball.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
That's a wild one. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. Poor play. Didn't hit that well. Very late in playing the shot.
Yep.
Edge. Amazing delivery.
The right decision not to take on that fielder.
A wonderful delivery to get the edge. You've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again.
Catch it.
Nicely played.
Wow! Power off the front foot. Goes all the way.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder after the boundary.
Livingston will be frustrated with that shot. The ball was there to hit, but couldn't find the gap.
The end of a tidy over. Batting doesn't seem to be easy out there at the moment. Good pressure building. The captain now has 3 more fielders to work with outside the circle. A new bowler is coming into the attack.
Yeah.
Timed it nicely. They'll look for a couple, you'd think.
Bowler.
A couple on offer here.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Yes.
Finds the edge. Strong appeal. Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
Yep.
Immaculate timing there.
A brilliant throw-in from the deep caps off what was a fabulous piece of fielding. Did well just to get it down towards third for some runs.
beaten on the drive.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it. Didn't hit that well. Very late playing that shot.
Yes.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
Yeah.
End of the over. 7 off it. Victoria are 3 for 55.
Yeah.
Well placed. Should get a single.
Keepers. Yeah.
They'll get at least one.
Bowler's end.
Surprised they didn't go for a third. Would have been a very simple run.
Yep, yep.
Nice shot.
It was in the air for a long time, but 4 bounced just inside the rope.
Tried for something a bit different the last ball. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket.
Yes.
They'll push hard, should get back for 2.
Bowler's end. Yep, yep.
Well timed, but there's a fielder out there.
Bowler's end. Yeah.
Nice shot, runs possible.
Bowler's end.
Really playing all their shots that over. But really expensive. Cast from the north end.
Yeah, yep.
Chance to run 2. Pulled in off the boundary rope. Good fielding out there.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot, good running. Some adjustments to the field.
Yep.
This should be close.
Well, that was just a little bit wide. Well picked up, let the ball do all the work really to ease it down towards third. Tried to get the drive away, but timed it poorly. Lucky to survive.
Yes.
Perfect technique and placement.
Bowler.
Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably expected more there.
edge. What a ball.
Never an extra run on that arm. Great throw back in from the deep.
Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting.
Yes.
That's great fielding. That ball was flying. End of the over. 8 off it. Victoria are 3 for 77. O'Keefe, the left-arm orthodox bowler, is coming into the attack from the south end.
Yep.
Good batting, get an opportunity to score and take it. Quick onto that in the infield.
Right over the top of it, nicely smothering the spin there.
Yes.
Picks the gap perfectly.
Just a little bit wide, well picked up. And let the ball do all the work, really, just to nudge it down towards third.
Yeah.
Got hold of it. A pretty good bouncer. Enough control to get it away.
Bad decision making, thrown it to the wrong end and let the chance go begging.
Yep.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
If that had been thrown to the other end, I think you'd be looking at another wicket for sure.
Yes. Keeper.
Those runs bring up the 50 partnership between these two.
That's the 50 partnership between these two, gaining some momentum nicely for the team. Well, he took all the pace off it. The response was good, actually. It was met very solidly with a very straight bat.
Yeah.
Couldn't get it through the field.
Yes.
And gone. Brilliant reactions to take that one.
Really tried to push the scoring along and managed to do so for a while, but in the end, it's just one risk too many.
Difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to set themselves up before facing their first ball.
Yeah.
Great shot. At least one on offer. There'll be one run here for them.
And they're away and nicely off the mark.
Yep.
They've picked the gap. Perfect timing. That's gone all the way, right out of the middle.
Managed to get onto the front foot early and just incredible power to loft that one over the boundary.
That's the over. Victoria are 4 for 99.
The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
Yep.
They'd look for a couple here.
Bit of a mix-up, but no harm done this time.
Straight to the fielder.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Yep. No.
That was a solid shot. Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably deserved more from it.
Yep.
Timed that perfectly.
Good batting, lovely timing. Hardly even lent on it. Was always headed for the boundary.
Hales, I don't think will be too happy with their bowler at the moment.
A few moves made in the field.
Yep.
Oh my, that's racing away.
Punched out of the middle of the bat with great timing. It's raced to the boundary.
You can see how good this pitch can be for batting. You want the player coming forward, but it's a tight margin.
Yep.
Only a touch full and put away.
What a great shot that was. Onto the front foot really quickly. No stopping that one.
The over comes to an end. Not many runs coming from it. Both sides need to inject some life into this game. The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the north end.
Yes.
It mightn't get to the boundary, should at least get a couple.
Keep it in.
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Yep.
There'll be runs here.
Poor fielding. Chose the wrong end entirely for what should have been a simple run out. Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Drives and misses everything.
Livingston shakes their head. It was there to be hit, but couldn't make the most of it.
Yes.
Very quick out there, managing to stop it and preventing 4 runs.
Wait, yep.
Great shot through the gap.
Good running, just finding the gap, and that allows for rotation of the strike and keeps the pressure on the bowlers.
Yep. What is it?
Well, the end of an entertaining performance with the bat. Certainly a good wicket to get. The runs were really starting to flow.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come in after the fall of a wicket.
Yeah, yep.
Super shot.
Found the gap with ease. Wasn't the worst ball you'll see, but it still raced to the rope.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, around about off stump, and that'll force the mistake.
Yep.
Couldn't have hit that any better.
Good precision with the throw, back from the deep.
Cummins, ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps. Misses everything.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. That's poor play.
Yep.
And with that, they're off the mark.
Yep.
That was strong running. They did think about the third, but I think in the end rightly held off.
Solid defence, very compact.
Negated the spin well then. Got nicely on top of the bounce.
End of the over, a good one in terms of keeping the batters quiet. Just needed to take a wicket to make it an excellent one. Going with pace now.
Captain is going with the medium pacer.
Yep. Ball's in.
Well, that could have ended horribly, but very good, fast running between the stumps gets them home.
Yep. No.
Well, there was a moment of hesitation, a few calls of yes and no. In the end, no damage done.
Yep.
Mix up there. They've been going so well out in the middle. The first sign of miscommunication.
Great shot, but it's not going to beat the fielder. Gone, it's a good catch.
Well, the end of a productive innings. It didn't quite ignite into fireworks as we would have hoped, but still solid work.
Lots of pressure coming into bat. We'll have to wait, though, to face their first ball. Timed it nicely. They'll look for a couple, you'd think. Comfortable single if they take it.
Well, not a great delivery. Got it full. Lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Too full. Got what it deserved.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
7 runs added there. Victoria are 6 for 137.
Good return there, back from the deep. You never really want to chance that arm going for a third. Did well there. Floated that one up, hit well, but couldn't beat the field.
Times it nicely.
Well, that was a really solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. The first step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. If they can find the right spot, the reward will eventually come. Nicely taken. Quick to latch onto it.
They find themselves 7 wickets down. It's about now you need someone to stand up and stick around at the crease.
Tickner comes out to bat in a bit of form, but it'll be interesting to see how they go today. Nice timing, good batting, won't get to the boundary. A couple on offer here. Doesn't want to bowl it there. Overpitched and helped to the boundary.
Well, there was a split second to decide which end to throw to. In the end, it was a poor choice.
These two have brought home a successful run chase. Victoria.
That win never looked in doubt from very early in the match. It's been a great performance and a deserved win.
That's all from us in the commentary box. It's been an amazing match. Hope to see you soon.